What's happening, guys? Today I'm going to show you a really awesome, really simple way of creating badass shuffle grooves. Let's get started. So welcome in, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I'm going to show you my system of creating some really simple and useful shuffle grooves. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It'd be awesome to have you part of the gang. So I've called this lesson the Shuffle Matrix. It's just a little sort of square system that I've come up with that helps students create some different shuffle grooves. Because the reality is, in certain styles of music, you need to play what's right, and there's a finite amount of things that are right to play for that style of music. So what we're going to do is we're going to isolate each limb and give it 3 or 4 different things that it can do. And then when you combine that with 3 or 4 things on one other limb and 3 or 4 different things on another limb, you can start to create quite a lot of different shuffle grooves that you know are going to sound awesome, are going to feel really good, and going to make the bass player and the singer and the guitar player happy. So to start with, let's isolate each limb. First things first, we're going to stick with quarter notes. Nice and simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing is swung eighth notes or first and last triplet partial, the shuffle rhythm. Sounds like this. That one is the full shuffle. The next one would be the jazz ride cymbal pattern. Sounds like this. 1, 2 to 3, 4. So there's 3 right hand patterns that you know are going to work. Let's move on to the bass drum. So we can feather the bass drum, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can play it on 1 and 3, or we can do like a variation, maybe something like 1 ta, 3 ta, or 1 ta 3, ta 1, ta 3. So we've got 3 right hand patterns. We've got 4 bass drum patterns. Left hand, well, we've got a basic 2 and 4. We've actually got all the shuffle notes as well, which is really useful. Now you can do that with or without a backbeat. You could also do something like a variation, I call it. Basically, to give your hand a little bit of a rest, maybe at faster tempos, drop the 1. So you, instead of a 1, ta 2, ta 3, ta 4, ta 1, ta 2, ta 3, ta 4, ta, you get 1, ta 2, ta, bubble, ba, do ga ga, do ga ga. Other things you could do 2 ta or something like that. But those are the 3 that I think work really, really well. So we've got 3, 4, 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 4 is 36. Now we'll add 3 solid, useful hi-hat patterns. The most basic one, because this style of music, jump blues, etc., comes out of jazz, is 2 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Could do all quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be quite nice as a splash sound. Or we could have the upbeat, the ta of every note. And that's a challenge, but 1. So 3 times 36, that gives us 90, someone's written it in the comments below already, plus 18, 108 different grooves. Now the likelihood is that you won't need any more than 108 different variations of grooves to play shuffles, because in that style of music, in jump blues, in early R&B, your job is to sit there and give everyone a bed to just play their music on. So let's just put them together. Let's say we're going to play quarter notes on the right cymbal, 2 and 4 here. I'll try 1, 2, ba-boom, and I'll show you the 3 different variations on the snare drum that we talked about. So we've got 2 and 4, all the shuffle notes, or 1, ta, 2, ta, 2, ga, ga. So I'll cycle through them. Hopefully it'll work. I think it's a really cool way of playing and creating different grooves in blues stuff, in Afro-Cuban things. You could even apply it to funk or rock, just different ways of creating grooves that you know are gonna work. And if they work in music, and you can play with musicians and make everyone happy that you're there. I hope you guys dug this lesson. If you did, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of these kind of lessons. I'll see you next week.